Hey, what's up, y'all? We back at it. Everything happens for a reason, so I had to make this a part two. Excuse me while I put my glasses on. But yeah, people would rather you be a nothing, nobody, do nothing, lazy, loser, bum. As soon as you crack those books open, people get an attitude because you could change your life reading a book. You could become better than somebody reading a book. You could become better than the person you were yesterday reading a book. And self-education is powerful because you're taking your time to learn what you need to learn for you and specifically for what you want to be successful at. Palm itching right now. Excuse me, y'all. They said when your palm itching, you about to get paid. That's why we're watching Druuill and we're watching videos about success because we want to get paid. All right, don't be afraid to put in the comment section and say, I want to get paid. Okay? When you educate yourself, you're putting yourself in a position to get paid. You're learning what you're going to need to know to make money. Specifically, the money you want to make for what it is you want to do. Not learning something that you don't want to do so you can get paid. There's no fun in that. Don't lie to yourself. You want to do what you love to do so you can get paid. So since you want to do what you love to do so you can get paid, you are going to have to educate yourself. And the thing is, people who haven't done that, people who weren't wise enough to do that, didn't do that, man. And people want to say because it's phones is easier. I'd have been in the library all day, every day. As much as I love reading books, I'd have been looking this up, looking that up. Mr. Encyclopedia is what they would have called me. But I'm not playing when it comes to success, man. And you shouldn't either. Like, yes, things are easier because there are phones. But if you're still alive, that means it could be easier for you too. Don't discredit yourself and don't not count yourself in just because you feel you're not a part of a generation. It's just technology. It's not the first time phones have been here. It's not the first time information has been here. It's not the first time people have used information to better their lives. Information has been around for eons, since the dawn of man and woman. Information has always been around. That's how you think people were able to do great things and accomplish great things. Information. How do you think things got passed down? Information had to be passed down. So with that being said, you're supposed to get all the information that you could get as far as your craft is concerned so you could become successful. So that way you could pay for your bills. That way you could buy yourself a home. That way you could buy yourself the car you want. I'm not talking about just any car. I'm talking about the car you want. That's why you're going after the career you want so you could make the money you want. And you're not going to get that in college unless you're going to school for what you want. If you're going to school for what you want to be a nurse, you want to be a doctor, college is great. You want to be a lawyer, school is great. But that's the thing. If you don't know what you want to do and what you want to do is not in college, I will guarantee you are wasting your damn time. Even if you get you a degree, you won't be happy, you won't be fulfilled, and you'll be another miserable soul taking up space at a job for somebody who actually wanted that job. And then you'll be there miserable, upset, taking it out on people because you know you're not supposed to be there. They may even take it out on you because you know you're not supposed to be there. Okay, chosen vessel? So here's the thing. We are educating ourselves every day so that way we can get money. Okay, the more you learn, the more you earn. And once I learned that, I'm like, once I started reading books, I'm like, I could get paid by turning what I know into motivational information. So I was like, I read enough books to where now I can start motivating people. Plus I have life experience. I've been through enough. I've been through some things. I've been through hell and back. I understand a little bit of something. So I was like, you know what? For my audience or for what I know, let me drop some science. Let me speak on some things. I prayed about it. I said, God, please direct me in the right direction when I make these videos so that I'm not leading people astray, so I can help lead people to you, which being led to you is being led in the right direction any day of the week. Okay. So with that being said, with all that, you think people are going to be happy that you're doing that for you? When you educate yourself in the area you want to be educated in, you're already doing what you love. That's a red flag for people. They're like, wait a minute. This person was smart enough to educate themselves on what they love so they can have the career they wanted. Not everybody's thinking like that, but you have to, chosen vessel. They already don't want you at these jobs. So you already had the idea to start a business and create your own job. I know you. So what you want to do is you want to do what you love to do and get paid. That's the dream. That's a dream life for a chosen vessel, to do what they love to do and get paid for it. That's everybody's dream. And to make that dream come true, you're going to need to educate yourself, learn business, learn LLC, maybe learn some stock trading. Okay. That's what I'm into right now. I'm learning as much stuff as I can learn so that way I could become successful. I'm learning about the cryptocurrency and all that because any money is worth learning about. If it's currency, if it's money, if you could use it to buy things, it's worth learning about. You have to self-educate yourself. One of my friends, he was younger than me. He pulled up in a Benz that he got off cryptocurrency. And I'm like, that's what's up, bro. God bless you. You know? And he was teaching me about it, but I didn't have my bank account set up at the time, and I didn't have the proper things in place for him to help me. But I didn't let it leave my mind. I said, yo, man, I'm getting this set up. I'm doing this. And I got it set up, and now I'm learning about the cryptocurrency. Another thing I'm educating myself on so I could be successful, which will give me more money, and which will give me more time to do what I love to do what I want to do, educate myself, read, learn knowledge, okay, travel different places. I love to learn, man. That's one of my favorite things to do is just sit, read a book, chill, learn. Some people may think is whatever, but I don't think that's bad. I will never put a negative connotation along with educating myself. It's the coolest thing in the world. Learning what you want to learn. Ain't nothing corny about learning, man. Ain't nothing whack about learning something. Only the people who can't learn, unfortunately, or may not be able to read will say it's whack because that's their weak point. Some people are too cool, or some people hopped into a cool role because they felt that they weren't smart enough to educate themselves or to be educated, period. You know, so that's why some people will turn a blind eye to education and say it's corny or it's this or it's that. I don't see it that way, because if I could educate myself out of poverty, if I could study my way out of poverty, I am Drew Douglas going to do that. I'm going to separate my way out of poverty. I'm going to do that, okay? I'm separating my way out of poverty. I'll never be poor again if I could not be broke. I mean, if I'll never be poor again. I'll never be poor again if I could not be broke. And if I could not be broke by educating myself, I'll never be poor again and I'll never be broke. Like, it's all about learning what you want to learn. Whatever you want to learn, whatever you want to be successful at, study it enough to the point where you become an expert at it and you could talk about it and get paid for it. That's what you have to do. Become an expert in the area you want to become successful at. Okay? There's nothing wrong with profiting off of your gifts and talents. That's why God gave it to you in the first place. He didn't give you gifts and talents for you to starve. Where they do that at? Oh, man, I got this great gift. Let me eat it. Let me have it for dinner tonight. Last time I checked, you know what I'm saying? My gifts might be good, but they're not good enough to eat. Not all of them. It's like, nah. But yo, your gifts got to be good, man. Like, your gift has to be good enough for you to be able to eat off of, not eat it. You can't eat your gift, so you need to be able to prosper off of it. And that's why God gave it to you. So that way you can get you a lump sum of money, a big bag, big chunk of cash. You know what I'm saying? Big bank, you know? And that's why he did that. That's why God gave you that talent. He gave you that talent so that way you could study it. That way you become successful at it. That way you won't have to work them corny 9-to-5 jobs, them slavery jobs, okay? Working you harder than a Hebrew slave, okay? Out in Egypt, you know? You don't want that. You want to be able to work for you. You want to be able to chill. If you want to go on vacation, you want to be able to go on vacation. If you want to take a flight on a private jet, you want to be able to take a flight on a private jet, flying with all them people and germs and not being able to do what you want to do on the plane. That's whack. That's corny. When I get on a jet, when I'm flying, I want to be able to chill, party, play music, have some champagne, you know, enjoy myself. Sit my seat back. I don't have to hear, wah! Who wants to travel for 8 hours talking about some, wah? Hell nah, not me. Shoot, if I don't have none, I definitely don't want to hear yours. No disrespect, sweetheart. But it's all about educating yourself, man. Woman, it's all about educating ourselves because we need to be knowledgeable. Knowledgeable is money, okay? Knowledge is power. Money is power. Knowledge is power because knowledge can get you paid, okay? Knowledge can get you paid with the green stuff. And the green stuff is what will help you have more time to be able to live the life you want so you won't have to work. The matrix is money and time. You get enough money, you'll have enough time, then you're out of the matrix. That's the game. Some people want to play the game and take risks. I understand. But, I mean, those risks are paying as much as like some of these jobs out here. So, you know, I'd be careful with some of these risks. You might want to just go swallow your pride and go get you a job for a month, work hard, real hard, and then start your business, not work anymore. Because you know you're chosen, you know they're not going to want you there long, so don't expect to be there long. Expect to just do the day-to-day, maybe be there 3 to 5 months, but work as hard as you can and stack up all your money. So that way when they're ready to let you go, you're smiling. They don't know if they want to let you go or not. You know what I'm saying? He might have too much fun if we fire him. She might enjoy her life too much if we fire her. We might want to keep her on here, keep her miserable for a few more months. You know? So self-education is key. Study, 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 study. Study to show thyself approved. That's what the Bible says. You want to be approved in the area you want to be successful in. So that way you could be the best. You'll know more than anybody else. You'll glow more than anybody else because you show more than everybody else. Okay? And it's not a competition. We're not being egotistical. We're just making sure that we could live this is what we do. And chosen vessels, I know chosen vessels don't play around with what we do. All right, when we do something, we don't play around with it. We don't joke around with it. We take that seriously. We put our time into it, our dedication, our tears, our blood, our sweat. We put our all into what we do. We don't have time for anything else. So that's why we have to educate ourselves, because we have to know what we're doing. We have to be smart about what it is we're doing. You have to be, if you want to be successful, you have to do a certain thing a certain way. That's success. Doing something a certain way that it'll perform and get you the results you want. Doing something in a certain way, that way you'll be able to perform it the right way and get the result that you want. And that's doing something in a way that'll bring you success. Doing something right, all right? Doing something right, doing something properly, getting it done the way it's supposed to be done in a successful manner, all right? Knowing how to do it, knowing what you're doing it, all right? Making sure it's good, making sure it's worth something, putting in worthwhile effort, putting in worthwhile work, all right? No half-assing it out here. People want to do things, but they're not educated on it. People want to do things, but they don't know how to do it. All right, you have to study what it is you want to do. You have to study what it is you want to know how to do. So that way you'll know how to do it and you can make money off of it. I'm talking about not just enough to, oh, wow, that's cute. I'm talking about a whole check, man. Like a check that'll change your life and put you in the right direction. A check that'll make you never have to work again. You'll never have to punch a clock unless it's your own clock. That's what I'm talking about. So I know you guys want that. I know you guys looking on Instagram, seeing all these people with their nice cars and their nice homes and stuff like that. They're not the only one that deserves that. They just worked for that. That's yours, okay? That's you. You need to see you with that. And you also need to see yourself putting in work. Visualization is not just about seeing yourself with the nice things. It's also about seeing yourself being the one that's able and that's capable of getting the job done, to put in the work to obtain those nice things. Oh, yeah. Yep, see yourself as being the one who's smart enough, who's good enough, who knows what to learn, who knows what to educate himself on. Don't put yourself down. You can do it. It takes time. You study, you learn. Whatever you don't know, you look it up. If it takes you a while, I don't care if you got to read it 50 times for it to stick in your head. I read stuff over all the time. Read it over until it sticks. Read it over till you get it. Read it over till it clicks, till it makes sense, till you understand it. Okay? There's no giving up out here. We have to educate ourselves. Nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody's going to wake up and be like, hey, man, I see what you're trying to do. I studied. I did all this, unless you're paying them, unless they're on your team. It's good to have a team. You might actually get that to happen for you. But if it's just you, then you have to, nobody's going to wake up and be like, yo, man, I did this for you. I researched all this for you. Here you go. You got to do all that yourself. You have to spend your time. You have to sacrifice your time. You have to dedicate yourself to putting in work to educate. Learn what you need to learn in that area. You want to be great at it, right? Or you want to be average at it? Is what you want to do? You just want to be half-ass at it? You want to be a B player? You just want to be, are you one of them people that want to be in the NBA just to be in the NBA? You could sit on the bench and you're happy with just being a bench player? Or you want to be in the NBA and be like LeBron? Be called one of the best players, all right? Be called one of the best players in what you do. Be known, be one of the Best people known for what it is you do. You just want to do what you do and just be like, oh, he's one of the people that does that. Or you want people to look at you and be like, yo, he does that. That's what he does. He does that. She does that. They does that. I know that's what you want. So educate yourself every day. Make time for it. Sacrifice time for it. As soon as you wake up, figure out what's the perfect time for you to get this done. Single out a part of your day. Block a schedule out a part of your day to get that done. Whether it's before work when you wake up in the morning, whether it's on your lunch break, whether it's after you about to get off the clock, or whether you about to get off work. Educate yourself. Learn what you need to learn. All right? Because either way, people aren't going to like it either way. People aren't going to be feeling you either way. Okay? So you might as well just do it. Yes, they're going to be more happy if you were a couch potato. Yes, they'd be more happy if you sat around and didn't do anything and you were a clown and got down with the get down and cracking jokes and wasting time and bullshitting. They love you for life. You know, you could even sell drugs. You could beat women. You could do a whole bunch of stuff and people will love you, you know. But it's like, as soon as you want to, and I'm just using that as a drastic. I'm not saying beat women or do drugs. That's terrible stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? I apologize. Basically, it's just, all I'm saying is you could be a terrible person. You could be the worst person you could be, but don't you go educate yourself. Don't you go learn some stuff. Don't you go make yourself smarter, because people are going to have a problem with you at that point. They're going to be like, yo, who the hell does she think she is? Learning all this stuff, reading all these books. Why isn't she happy with just the bare minimum? Why isn't she happy with the life that she has? We all work at this job. Doesn't she feel she gets paid enough? Doesn't she get enough hours? What she need to do all this extra stuff for? Is because you want more out of life. You realize that is not that working a 9-to-5 job is not enough. You realize that that's not enough income for you. You realize that's not what you want to be doing for the rest of your life. But it's like, if you were just to sit around and not do anything and not be anything, people would be so happy. People would be asking you to go out. You'd be cool. But because you want better from life, because you're greater, because people could see that you like success, because people could see you're educated, you articulate, you speak proper. None of that has to do anything with it. But people like people who know how to articulate themselves, just like people like other types of styles. You know, being articulate, that's a style. And how you work it and how you word your stuff and how, you know what I'm saying, depending on your swag or your style, you make it work for you. You know, I make my articulate style work for me, you know, and I've been making it work for me for a while. So I was like, you know what? I might as well become successful with it. I might as well use this gift to become successful, right? God gave me this gift. I might as well use it to help some other people. First of all, use it to help myself. Second of all, use it to help others, help inspire other people. One of the things I love to do. So I'm not just going to sit around because I have gifts. I have something special that I could do. I have to educate myself so that I could learn how to use my gifts that God gave me to take it out into the world and make the world better. Because, well, make people better who God has their hand on, because only God can make the world better. So whatever God has for me to do, that's what I'm going to do. Whoever God wants me to reach, that's who I'm meant to reach. And I want the positive message that God is using me to spread to reach them. And I can't do it uneducated. People aren't going to listen to you if you don't know what you're talking about. People aren't going to listen to you if you don't sound like you know what you're talking about. And I don't just want to sound like I know what I'm talking about. I actually want to know what I'm talking about. Because everything I talk about, I use. Everything I talk about, I use it to help myself. Everything I'm saying, I've experienced it. I've dealt with it already. I'm talking to y'all from experience. Hear me out, okay? People would rather you just be a bum. People would be more happy if you just sit around, watch TV, scratch your ass, eat some potato chips, go outside, have a beer or something. As soon as you want to work out, everybody's trying to give you the opposite food of somebody that's on a diet. They see you trying to diet. They want to give you ice cream, cake, cookies. You couldn't get people to buy you a snack if you begged them to. But now they see you trying to eat healthy. They see you trying to do your health thing. They putting all this, do you eat ice cream and cake? I got some ice cream and cake. Knowing that you just trying to, yes, you eat ice cream and cake, but you're just trying to take a break so you could improve your body. But if other people's bodies don't look good, they're not going to want your body to look good. No. You have some ice cream and cake. Yeah, I'm on a diet. I just told y'all that I'm not eating them sweets right now. I'm trying to protect my teeth. I'm trying to stay healthy. I'm trying to not get diabetes. I'm trying to not have health issues. Like, just fall back. As soon as you want to change, as soon as you want to do better, as soon as you want to educate yourself, as soon as you want to improve yourself, people going to have some type of issue with it because they feel like you're outgrowing them. They feel like you're on another level than them. They feel like you're leaving them behind. Nobody wants to be left behind, but you leave them behind, because if they feel like they're left behind, that's their fault. You're not leaving them behind. You living your life. Who are they to feel that they have that such an attachment to you? You know what I'm saying? Co-workers, people like you, they feel, oh man, this person about to blow up. You know, I don't even know you. How you feel like I'm leaving you behind? I don't know you. Thank you for watching this video. You know, I appreciate everybody smashing the like button, smashing the share button. Keep studying, y'all. Keep educating yourselves. And don't worry about how people feel about it. Screw them. Because at the end of the day, being stupid ain't going to do nothing for you. And they're not going to do nothing for you, too. So you might as well learn what you need to learn so you can earn what you need to earn. So you can have some money to save and some to burn. I want you guys to smash that like button, that share button, that subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Thank you all for taking the time out to watch my video today. Holla at your boy.